Hello everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years. There should be no hesitancy in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today we're going to talk about why you need to throw out 80% of your frozen foods. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, please contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also check out my website, Naturopathic Earth, my podcast, The Awakened Man, that have both been around since 2017. Check out my books, and if you appreciate my content, there is a link for PayPal. Now, frozen foods. I think we can divide frozen foods into two major categories. I think we can throw the prepackaged food, so this is going to be Hot Pockets and pizzas and pre-made meals. And then the other group you could have the frozen produce. So the frozen produce is something that's okay to have. And understand, let's talk about blueberries. We have this series here on 20 kitchen items that have helped me maintain my weight. Frozen organic blueberries is great because normally throughout most of human history, we only ate foods that were in season where we lived. But because of transportation, all these things, we can have, for example, blueberries are commonly shipped in from South America. We can have blueberries shipped in and preserved well. So we can eat unblemished produce. So I don't have a problem if you have frozen bell peppers, frozen onions, frozen spinach, frozen blueberries, any of those things in your freezer. I think those are fine to have. Ideally, we want to go farmer's market. That's where we want to buy our food first because it's fresh and you're supporting local and it's the best. And then at that point, you can go organic at your grocery store. And then the third one I would say is organic frozen. Because it's not as fresh as the other two theoretically would be. But either way, I don't have a problem with that. The problem with the frozen foods is they're pretty much like fast food in that a lot of saturated fat, lots of calories, lots of sugar. So whether it be, we could go the frozen treats section aisle, so ice cream and drumsticks and all these things like that. We know that's just sugar, dairy, garbage. But I'm talking more about the frozen pizzas and the frozen Jimmy Dean sausage biscuits and the frozen burritos and all these things. So why do I find these to be problematic? One is they're not really much different than the middle aisle foods of the grocery store, which are always should be avoided as well. They're not fresh. The ingredients in them are not high quality. And they're shot up with tons of preservatives like sodium nitrate, sodium nitrite to keep them, quote, fresh while they're frozen. And if you're not familiar with this, preservatives, especially preservatives found in processed meat, and there's lots of processed meats found in frozen entrees. So you just think of the sausage, the pepperoni, any meat, the Jimmy Dean, again, breakfast stuff, all those are processed meats. And we know that a diet high in processed meat is directly linked to colorectal cancer. Directly linked to colorectal cancer. Processed meats is a no-no. So that's one reason that you want to stay away from all those things like that. And they're just not fresh. So a lot of men will have Hot Pockets or whatever your thing is. Frozen burritos, frozen cheese enchilada entrees, lean cuisines, whatever it is. Because they're convenient, you pop them in the oven or pop them in the microwave and I don't have to cook. I get that. And that's what they're wanting. That is what big food is wanting. You to be lazy. The same reason why Burger King and Taco Bell and all these places stay in business and will always stay in business. The same reason why Uber Eats and Grubhub and all these places. That's what they want you to be. They want you to be lazy. But these foods are garbage. They have way too much sodium, Again, that's part of preserving the food. Way too much sodium, way too much fat, way too much sugar, way too much carbs. They have way too much preservatives. They're just junk. So, for example, if you like pizza, then make your own pizza. You can make your own dough. We have recipes at Naturopathic Earth for cauliflower crust. It's not that hard. But even if you were going to get the regular gluten-full wheat one, you can get Boboli has the crust already made, and then you can put the ingredients you want. You can get fresh mushrooms, fresh bell peppers, fresh whatever you want. You can do a pesto. You can do whatever you want. Same for burritos. You can make fresh burritos. You can just get some organic grass-fed meat and cook that up on the stove and make what you want. So They want you to buy their products because they profit from it and they mark up the price on frozen foods. But it's garbage, and I think you know that. But like a lot of bachelors, especially bachelor men, if you open their freezer, it's tons of frozen everything. And these are garbage foods that I would really recommend that you throw out. And I should have mentioned in the episodes on foods that get out of your pantry and fridge, I should have mentioned the fridge part of the freezer. So your freezer really ideally should just be fresh, frozen fruits and vegetables, and then limit pretty much everything else. Now, there is a market for healthy frozen foods, like Amy's, for example, has a bunch of, you can get like organic Indian food or organic whatever foods. And those are gonna be better in that they have less of the toxic additives. But as a whole, I would tell you it's always better to eat fresh. So if you like chicken tikka masala, then learn to make chicken tikka masala yourself and just avoid 90% of the frozen dishes. Guys, I'd like to hear from you. Post in the comments. Please hit the notification, subscribe, and share button. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.